Welcome to the Revenue Architect. This channel explores how businesses design value, build pricing power, and engineer sustainable growth. Let's jump into today's briefing. In this video, we are breaking down one of the most powerful and most misunderstood concepts in business strategy, value-based pricing. We will look at what it is, why it matters, and how the world's most commercially successful businesses use it to build real, lasting pricing power, along with loyal customers. Most businesses start pricing with the wrong question. They ask, what did it cost us to make this? Then they add a margin and call it a price. It feels logical. It also feels safe. But strategically, it is often the wrong move. When pricing is driven mainly by internal costs, companies ignore what customers are actually willing to pay. As a result, they often underprice strong products or weaken their position in the market. In the end, cost-based pricing can limit both revenue potential and long-term competitive strength. Better pricing starts with a different question, and it is not, what did this cost us, but rather, what is this worth to the customer? Customers are not really buying products. They are buying results. They pay for the problem that gets solved, the convenience they gain, the improvement they experience, etc. That is where pricing power comes from. The closer a business stays to customer value when setting prices, the stronger its position will be in the market. In simple terms, price should follow value. A business must first create real benefit for the customer. Only then should it decide what price to charge. Pricing should be anchored on the value delivered, not just on what it costs to produce the product. At the same time, there are two important realities to respect. First, customers always compare you with their next best option. That alternative sets the upper limit of what they are willing to pay. Second, the business still needs to cover its costs and make a healthy profit. Pricing must support long-term sustainability. Finally, price must match how the product is positioned. A premium product cannot be priced like a budget one, and a mass product cannot be priced like a luxury. Price and positioning must move together. Pricing power doesn't appear by accident. It is something that is built deliberately over time, and it rests on 6 pillars as follows. Pillar 1, a product that is clearly different from the alternatives. Pillar 2, a brand people trust enough to justify a higher price. Pillar 3, an experience that feels simple, smooth, and dependable. Next is Pillar 4, continuous improvements that deliver visible benefits. Pillar 5, a set of products that work best when used together, making switching less attractive. And finally, Pillar 6, unique data that helps you understand and serve customers better. If any of these pillars is weak, then pricing power becomes fragile. When all 6 are strong, pricing power grows and reinforces itself. Value-based pricing isn't theory. It shows up clearly in many industries. In technology brands, a company like Apple does not price its devices based only on production cost. Customers pay for design, brand reputation, and how well the products work together. And in commercial aviation, on the same flight, passengers can pay very different fares. The difference reflects the value of flexibility, convenience, and timing, not just the seat itself. Across these examples, the pattern is the same. Price rises when the customer sees more value. Value-based pricing is not just about making more money today. It helps build a stronger business for the long run. When a business prices around the benefit they deliver, each sale reinforces the idea that their product is worth a premium. This strengthens the brand and makes future pricing decisions easier. Pricing around value delivered also provides protection when conditions become tougher. If demand weakens or competitors start cutting prices, businesses that price to value usually have healthier margins and more room to respond, while cost-plus players often do not. The stronger margins from value-based pricing can then be reinvested in better products, better people, and better customer experiences. This deepens differentiation and supports future pricing power, and over time, this becomes a vicious cycle. In the end, companies that understand and practice value-based pricing don't just price more effectively, they build businesses that competitors find harder to challenge. The main point is straightforward. Pricing power does not come from a formula. It comes from intentional choices. A business must first decide what benefit it wants to create, who it wants to serve, and how that benefit will be explained to the market. Price should follow from those choices, not from costs alone. This requires alignment across the whole business. Product design, brand message, customer experience, and pricing all need to support the same value story. When that value story is clear and consistent, pricing becomes a source of strength. When it is weak, then pricing turns into a constant battle which the business cannot win. If you found the content we covered in this briefing to be insightful, then consider subscribing to the channel. You can also share with us your thoughts right here in the comments section, or reach out via the contact information available on our website, www.datumlabs-ke.com. Until next time, keep designing commercial value, and remember, it starts with a coherent value story.